Hello, and welcome to the Daily Detective News.
Oh,
We have a mystery on our hands, people.
all right. Hang on. I'm kind of stuck on something. Let me just give me a second.
Where are you? I don't see you.
Ah!
Jesus, oh, God.
Ha ha!
Ugh.
I am now
Wow.
the embodiment of peak fashion. Look at me.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at.
You're looking at peak fashion.
But we have a mystery to solve here, so
We do.
there's a whole bunch of Resident Evil 3 news. The biggest one is this.
Dino bites. So tasty they might go instant.
I think we need to test this theory.
Be sure to the eating.
Yeah.
Blur.
I can't read that.
Maybe if I move some frames forward.
Be sure to brush your teeth after eating.
It is
They
aimed at
could be.
kids, so yeah, that is a
Be
message.
sure
right?
to brush your teeth after eating. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Well, mystery solved. Thanks for joining the podcast, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, well, it was great being here.
But yeah, like as I said, a whole ton of RE3 news. They Capcom invited a bunch of press people to Capcom offices to test the game for a couple of hours, and then they got a bunch of footage to bring back home. So I'll just post links in the video description of what stuff I'm showing off. Like this is a video posted by Dengeki Online. I think all of the press got the exact same footage, but Dengeki Online was the only site to actually just upload the footage without commentary, just pure gameplay footage.
Yep.
It's pretty nice. And yeah, there's just a bunch of new stuff to talk about. For instance, this one specific thing I want to talk about because I am excited about this feature potentially.
Okay.
Wow, look at that volley! Wow, action packed. I think it was just there. I think it's right here. Let's go with slow motion. Wow, look at that dodge! Look at that dodge! Now look at this! Look at this! Zombie attacks and da 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 da.
Yeah, that's probably
Dodgeball.
that's probably my favorite thing.
So yeah, the it looks like the dodge is back, and it's something you can use whenever, unlike R3 where you had to do it at specific times. So is it here? Yeah, like so here she just does it randomly. So I think you can do it whenever.
Well,
then,
I sure hope it's more reliable than in the original.
But then if you time it with an enemy attack, then this happens. Like she does a super fancy roll. The game automatically aims at the enemy's head, and it activates a little bit of slow motion.
It looks cool. I like it. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say that I think it's potentially really interesting. I guess a small part of me is worried that it'll just be like Bayonetta, where you literally do it all the time because it's so powerful.
That is a possibility. I can see this, especially against Nemesis.
It does make me wonder if there's some kind of limit on how much you can dodge then.
I don't think so.
But that said, I'm also very happy they're actually making the combat a little bit more interesting than RE2, because in RE2 most of the times we were fighting like zombies, so we were kind of just backing away slowly while firing at them 1 billion times until they died. I got a little bit tired of that.
I have a couple of notes here about the perfect dodge. So what I could like figure out by like watching some people talk about it and watching videos is that the timing for the perfect dodge is the timing as in the original RE3 dodge.
Oh.
So it's like their way of kind of paying homage to that part of the game. But it does look like it's a bit easier to pull it off now because it's on a better button that's not on your aim button. So that's good.
So yeah, I have a ton of notes. I like this. They talk about this in some Japanese interviews with the Silicon Era translator. There's also like a post on Reddit with some details based on looking at preview footage. So the interview says that I'll just read this quote as is. They say lucky dodges are still in, as emergency dodges can be executed with the L1 button when aiming your weapon. It's risky but gives huge returns if it succeeds. Basically every attack can be emergency dodged, but it's harder with normal zombies because actions are slow. If you're stuck with a knife, you can still counterattack after emergency dodges. In fact, it's critical for those aiming for knife-only clears.
Okay.
I am a little bit... So, emergency dodge, that's a perfect dodge thing, I'm pretty sure. Lucky dodge, is that just the ordinary dodge?
Maybe?
And the thing is, this interview says that you can do the emergency dodge by pressing L1 while aiming with a weapon. I think in RE2, L1 was using knife, right?
Yeah, I was using like your defense items in general, like whether have it be grenades or a knife.
So I guess in the original RE2, I mean like the RE2 remake, like holding both L2 and L1 did nothing because you were just aiming the entire time. So yeah, but a Reddit post says that you can dodge also by pressing R1 and a direction of the analog stick.
Okay.
And this also says you can press X just as an enemy attacks for a perfect dodge. I feel like that's many buttons for doing the same kind of dodge.
Yeah, that's quite a few combinations. Oh hey, Nemesis did the dodge too.
But I suppose L1 is specifically while you're aiming, and then when you're not aiming, then you press X for the perfect dodge thing. Is that? I guess that's how it works.
That would make sense.
Do you remember what is R1 in RE2 remake? What does that do?
R1. I don't think does R1 do anything in the original? I don't think it does. I don't remember it right now, actually.
I can't remember either. I want to say like wasn't circle just kind of unused in RE2 remake?
No, circle. You can use that for quick turning.
Okay.
Like if you press and hold it, you can like walk backwards. If you just press that and back, you can do a quick turn, or to the right, you do a 90 turn. So it's used for that.
I feel like there was one face button which was basically unused in RE2 remake. Am I wrong?
I think square might be the one you're thinking about.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like that would be the dodge thingy in RE3 remake, but that's not the case.
Yeah. Because I don't think square was used for anything. I don't recall anything, at least.
Yeah, but anyway, it looks like I'm still a little bit curious, like what R1 was used for in RE2 remake, considering it's now the dodge thing.
Nope, time to boot the game up. Find out.
I guess one of you can boot up the game randomly if you feel like testing it, because I am curious.
I can do that later. I have it installed. I can just do that.
In the meantime, I guess I'll just focus talking about combat stuff, because that's kind of what I'm personally more curious and interested in. So, like, yet again, they do talk a lot about, hey, this is a lot more action-packed than RE2 remake, and parts of this video you can see, like, you can blow up explosive barrels to kill enemies. There's other environmental stuff you can shoot to, like, attack enemies, and Dinobyte's very important.
Very powerful, very powerful.
Actually, I wanna...
And the RE7 boxes are making a comeback.
Oh yeah, we see those now and then.
Lobster.
Crabs. Science for.
Just to before I quickly forget, well, we're still on the topic of perfect dodge.
Lone Wolf.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yep.
What I like about the perfect dodge is I also think it does a good. It's a good way to kind of show that you're playing as a more experienced character. While Leon and Claire were like kind of green around the issue, now you're Jill, who's been in the police force, stars for a couple of years, so she has more experience. And I think this is like a good way of showing that by letting her do more.
Just wish she would also kick enemies in the face. I want melees.
That would be
Give me
great.
melees.
Or head grab, snap their neck, and all that stuff.
The emergency dodge thing is kind of funny because, from a mechanical standpoint, it also reminds me a lot of the counter system from RE6.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like they talk more about combat stuff here. In some interviews, they mentioned that.
Everyone's a little worked up.
Where's it in my notes? It's. I don't see it in my notes, but I remember reading that they made zombies weaker. They're not as tanky as in RE2 remake.
Which, thank you.
I'm very okay with
me
this.
really happy. Because my god, they could get bullet spongy in RE2.
Yeah, and they mentioned they've revamped movement speed, animation, zombie actions, and AI for RE3. I feel like that's not very apparent in the footage so far because there's a lot of reused assets from RE2, which is not a bad thing, but like a lot of this just looks like RE2.
So what's
Yeah, but again, that's not bad because it allows them to focus on other things.
Plus,
Which
we wouldn't have gotten the game this quickly if they hadn't
as well.
used a lot of assets.
Was the R7 boxes right?
hmm same amount of tape as an RE7 as well.
And unlike RE2, the knives, well, the knife you get in this is just a limited use. It'll never break.
Thank you. That's actually really nice.
Okay.
They say they did this because they see RE2 as a more resource management game, while RE3 is more action oriented. They also, on the same note, say that they think RE3 is easier to play than RE2.
Oh,
The easier game.
Nemesis makes me question that.
yeah.
And the Reddit post mentions that they've seen in preview footage that it doesn't look like you can use like the knife or any grenades as defense items like RE2 remake.
Aww,
Oh.
that's a bit of a bummer.
I guess it would be a bit too easy if you could use the knife as defense item when it's unlimited.
Yeah, that
Oh, well, yeah.
I could understand
Overkill.
the knife, but oh, that's a really cool way to use the shadows. But like grenades, I feel like they could at least be kept as defense items.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I could totally understand why the knife. That is like, God, who's playing this game?
Good question.
I think it's Capcom.
Capcom! Oh my Jesus!
But yeah, I think that's all the notes I have in regards to combat. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about the dodge stuff. Like that seems like a big thing. I'm also excited that zombies are less tanky. I'm super okay with this.
Yeah, those two changes are probably not my favorite things so far. Like more mechanics, and I like being able to kill a zombie and not be like, oh yeah, it's like 2 whole clips of ammo. I just kind of threw away there.
Hey, Captain.
And in one part of the footage, I think we can see like a new grenade launcher they've added to this game. Otherwise, I think the weapons we've seen so far are the same as RE2. Like there's a pistol, there's a shotgun.
Yeah.
It weapon-wise, we do see like some weapon upgrades. I think it kind of looks like she has a suppressor on a pistol at
Yeah,
one
and
point.
she can
maybe
also get a
Krista?
laser sight.
Okay.
Yeah, so the zombies don't hear you.
Ooh,
Maybe it's
stealth.
for Nemesis specifically.
Maybe.
Oh, and I know we're past the bar part now, but the music playing in the bar is the credits theme from RE2.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh.
But I think it's specifically the version they made of Monster Hunter World for the event, so
Oh.
it was a hint all along.
Monster Hunter World, you say?
I'm curious.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos?
Oh, hey, it's our favorite environment.
Yeah, I don't understand why games always add sewers. It's not the most exciting thing to go through, but oh well.
No, Leon, I'm not a fan of sewers.
What's the matter, my fist?
Back for more.
No, I'm never
Check
a fan
and
of
mate.
sewers.
Buddy,
Zombie Express.
I'm definitely.
I just shot the president.
I don't care what people say about RE6. The writing is great.
It's amazing. It's so good. So
But is it amazing for the right reasons?
It is.
Yes, definitely. It's so good. I have many notes I can go through. Did you know Jill has a potty mouth now?
No, really, I couldn't help but notice.
There's one part where she's kind of like, "Fuck you."
Yeah,
Ooh, perfect dodge.
I guess this is not a surprise to anyone. I am the biggest fan of that. I mean, I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to the degree that we see it just within these 13 minutes of footage.
Yeah, like we hear a lot more dialogue in this footage, and it does sound like kind of the same style as R2. Like it's very westernized. I don't think it really has the charm that you had in earlier RE games, but oh well.
Yeah.
I think the voice acting sounds pretty good at least.
Yeah, the voice acting's fine. I will say, I think the reason why it bothers me a little bit is because, like, I just feel like it makes Jill look a bit... Like, how do I put this in a way that, like, kind of makes sense? Like, it doesn't make her look like she's, like, this member of STARS and has been so for years when she's just going around going, fuck, over the smallest thing, because I feel like when she's, like, a member of STARS, I have this idea of, like, oh, she would, like, be this, like, relatively calm and collected and like try to be rational like in the original RE. Where yeah, she could have her moments like where she would butt heads with someone, but she won't like just drop a billion F-bombs in your face about it. So it just kind of makes her feel a bit like, a bit like giving me like RE2 remake Claire vibes, which just feels weird to have with Jill.
Yeah, it does change their personality a little because they didn't do stuff like that in other games. But yeah, this shows up by the way, like you can blow up explosive barrels, like electrical stuff you can shoot to attack enemies.
Which I like a lot. I am a big fan of that stuff coming back. Zippity zip.
Then once you're done, you can pay a visit to Toy Uncle.
Yay. Oh, this is the part where.
Oh yeah, so
Should we bring this up, Sectus?
I guess you can if you want to.
Right. I hope no one is eating anything right now.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
So, the enemies in this area are the drain demos from the original. The insect-like creatures. And in this game, they can do a regular attack, which is like, hey, they can like wipe their claws at you, deal a little damage. But they have a new gimmick, which is that when they grab you, they can plant an egg inside Jill's throat that will lead to a new status effect called Parasite. Now, you may think, okay, how do I then treat that? It's like blue herb or something, or like a purple herb or pink herb. No, you have to make Jill puke. You have to make her throw up to get rid of it. I
Don't.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
I-
don't.
Don't puke on me.
It's kind of, I don't know, it feels a little bit random to me because so far I feel like they haven't really focused on like gross out stuff in this game, but then they add that.
Yeah, and this is the Hunter Gamma redesign.
Speaking of gross things. Oh,
Yeah, it's a one-hit kill.
you're dead. Really? Never would guess from that.
But yeah, like, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, it kind of just feels like they want to make something gross for the sake of having it be gross. Like, I don't know.
I guess I can mention on a similar note that people noted from watching the press videos that with the gameplay demo the press played is that it was that there was no dismemberment. When
That
you
makes
fought
sense. So
zombies.
wasn't it? Oh, on zombies.
Yeah, on zombies.
Oh,
They do still have the whole, like, when you shoot them you see like dynamic damage on their body.
wonder
This
if
is
that's
gonna...
maybe they're playing like a version that's still like using the Japanese settings.
It's gonna funky by the way. Whoosh.
Yet the way he just flies just does not look.
And that
Totally
punch is one of Mr. X punches, right?
Yeah, that is Mr. X, absolutely.
But I have one theory about the whole violence thing. Because based on that the description that you can't dismember zombies, but you can do the whole dynamic damage thing when you shoot them, that sounds exactly how Resistance was set up when you played the beta. So I'm kind of curious, maybe they're just doing the whole Resistance thing where... Actually, no, wait, no. No, I was gonna say that maybe like it's just gonna be one build worldwide. They're actually removing the dismemberment entirely. But then I remember like we already know there will be 3 different like builds of the game, thanks to the PSN leak from like a few months ago. Like there is the international release, Japanese release, and the less censored Japanese release. So I imagine the final release will be as violent as possible. I guess maybe just for this demo, everyone was playing like, as you said, like with Japanese settings.
I'm gonna need you to make another sense of mod for this episode. I think I might need it this time.
If I get access to both Japanese and international files, like with RE2, it should be easy to make that mod. Not sure if I can remove the whole Jill vomiting thing though.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be unavoidable.
What a shame.
Well, I mean, unless you avoid the enemy grabbing you, but
Just
you know.
reload the game whenever it happens.
Okay, so now that we're at this part, I kind of want to talk about Nemesis because I
Also grenade launcher?
sort of
Yep.
grenade launcher, yes, and shotgun. So during the free roaming, he seems incredibly relentless. Like he is in your face, he's in your back, he will double punch you, he will yeet himself across the stratosphere to find you.
Yeet.
And yet here he seems so slow and clunky. I know he has a flamethrower, but it's kind of a weird contrast.
I think I read somewhere that people were speculating that this demo was done on like easy difficulty, and that's why he's so like slow here. I don't know.
But then why is he so crazy in the free roaming?
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Also, dark, but
My only guess is because like the free roam stuff, you don't have to fight him, and here I guess you do have to fight him. This is like a scripted boss fight.
That would make sense. It's just a fun little contrast.
Yeah, it is.
it's hard to see. But it kind of looks like she has a suppressor on the pistol.
Yeah, it
here.
looks like a suppressor. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
It's kind of weird because I don't know if it really sounds like a suppressor. I don't know.
that is definitely a suppressor.
It doesn't really sound like it's being muffled.
Oh, it's just like suppression in Warframe then.
Ow.
I hope the boss fights are better than RT Remake. I did not like the RT Remake boss fights.
I liked some of them, and by some of them I think I like two.
So I still haven't finished RE2 Remake, but I have started playing it. The only boss fight I've done is the first Birkin fight as Leon A. And that was okay, I guess. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know. You just run around and shoot them a whole bunch, like in this
Yeah.
super cool bunch. I don't know. The boss fights on RT Remake, they just weren't very interesting or fun to me.
Now it looks like Ustenag when he's chasing Jake and Sherry on the conveyor belt. Kaboom!
I can go through more of the notes I've written down. So you can see at the beginning of this footage that there's a lot of sequences where you're just like walking with an NPC, just babbling with them. I kind of hope there aren't too much stuff like that in the game because I like pacing to be gameplay, not holding forward on an analog stick and listening to people babble.
Yeah. Yeah, I also hope that's kept to a minimum. That was something I liked about RE2 Remake. I felt keeping that to a minimum.
Yeah.
Here where?
Yeah, this is the kind of... Oh, that's not the kind
Guys
of...
have converted their subway cars
into a shelter. It's safe. I'm fine. Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
No, it's more like the original
Come
Carlos.
on. Who's the dipshit that closed this? Sorry, we're gonna have to go around.
All the ladies like my Fugsy accent.
I guess now when we're on the topic of like the pacing, they have talked a bit like it's kind of been on some of the websites like IGN kind of talked about this, and at least I think it was IGN, and I also think GameSpot mentioned something about it.
Kidding me? Are you fucking kidding
I mean,
me? You guys
from
lost all
personal
the
observation, Jill is moves faster than Leon and Claire. She seems to be a little bit faster run speed wise, like
Okay.
jogging wise at least.
I guess that would make sense with also the Japanese interview where they mentioned that they've changed movement speed, like they revamped movement speed and other things.
Yeah, because she does strike me as faster than Leon and Claire. Obviously, zombies are being made weaker is a nice change because again, keeping the pace up.
Yeah, I am completely okay with the changing it in a way. Well, I assume like weaker zombies, but more of them. I think that's a very much okay change.
Yeah, that's a welcome change. But the interesting one is, and I hope I've worded this in a way that makes sense. But so in RE2 Remake, whenever you picked up bullets, you would have like the game pause and be like showing you the item you picked up, and then you press like X, and it's like going into your inventory and going, hey, where do you put this item?
Yeah.
Even if it was like bullets, and you already had bullets. But in the RE3 Remake, apparently if you pick up bullets and you already have some, it'll just immediately put them into your inventory in that stack of bullets. It won't pause the game. They'll just do a little pop-up somewhere and be like, hey, you picked up bullets, good for you, keep going.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good change.
So I like that because again, it keeps the pace up, it doesn't take you out of it. You're still in the moment, and I think that's a great change.
Oh yeah, this is kind of big news that I probably should have mentioned way earlier. They've confirmed a demo of this game will be released.
Oh. But no details other than a demo will exist.
It's written in the stars.
Resident Evil 3 demo is on the way. We'll have more details in the near future.
She is such an amazing community manager. God. She's great. I love her.
I should mention that for the sake of comparison, RE2 got a demo 14 days before the release of the full game.
And this game's coming out when? April
3rd of April?
April 3rd.
April
so,
3rd.
So 2 weeks before that would be in sometime in March. That would be the 18th of March. That would be, oh god, 2 days before Animal Crossing and Doom Eternal.
Oh boy!
So yeah, yeah, like the release of R3 isn't that far away, so yeah, we should expect that demo in a couple of weeks. Maybe on that exact date if they're going with the RE2 schedule.
Please don't be timed. Please don't be timed. Please don't be timed.
Let's talk about sadness.
If we must.
Hey, Captain.
They mentioned some other stuff
This fine young lady could use our help.
in Japanese interviews. So so did they explain that like the reason why they're bundling RE3 and Resistance together is that they feel like the content of RE3 isn't good enough, like they see RE2 as a bigger package than RE3, therefore they felt they need to just like add something else, and that's why Resistance is in the bundle.
Oh.
I feel like that doesn't
The
bode
real
super
reason
well.
is they wanted a multiplayer mode that they can monetize.
Do you copy? Carla,
Well, yeah,
I-
that's also possible.
I mean, again, this is personal opinion, but R3 looks better than RE2 to me.
And they say they refer specifically to RE2 having like multiple protagonists and like scenarios, unlike RE3 remake.
Were there really multiple scenarios though?
Yeah, that
Really,
is true.
really?
Like they weren't actually that different.
They were different at the start, and then they just became the same.
But don't worry, more sad news, more sad news. They confirm the live selection feature from original R3 does not return. And while saying that, they reiterate, hey, Resistance is where you're expected to get the replay value. Want to talk about that? I feel like, I don't know, it sounds a little bit worrying. And then they say like they think R3 campaign is replayable, but not thanks to scenario differences. So, like that kind of makes me think like have they just removed all of the randomization stuff you had in the original R3?
Sounds like it.
It does sound like
That's
I
it.
feel like that's a
Bummer.
bummer.
This is a bummer. That was like such a simple little thing, but it added like hours upon replayability.
But don't worry, more sad news.
I do worry about sad news.
Actually, I think this one was already known, right? Like mercenaries will not be returning. Like it's
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah.
yet again
Yeah,
in this interview.
Yeah.
And yet again, they say Resistance is the replayable content. Like they say like
Okay,
they say that
I
like
think
3
that just
times in
sells
this
it.
interview.
They really want people to play that and buy stuff for it.
I don't know. I will be disappointed. I will be disappointed if R3 is this campaign which plays the same each time and that's it. I'll be disappointed if that's really the case because I like bonus mode stuffs.
Same.
Um,
Like I get the Resistance needs a push, but basically saying that the original RE3, the main game you've been working on for 3 years now, is like, oh no, it's not actually as good. That just seems really weird.
Wait, they've been working this for 3 years?
Yeah, it's been in development for 3 years.
Because I was about to say that maybe these decisions are a result of the quick turnaround, but if it's been developed for 3 years, that kind of shoots that theory in the dark.
Yep, 3 years. They confirmed that in an interview with IGN. So
Oh.
it just makes it so weird, and that it's like they're trying to put RE3 down to make Resistance look better.
It does sound that way.
don't worry though. More bad news.
Oh god damn it.
They have confirmed that for Resistance, you can buy DLC to boost XP.
Ah! Ah!
God,
The Wiggler is not pleased.
the Wiggler has been triggered.
That's bad because that can be viewed as a pay-to-win element.
Like I said, they want to monetize RE Resistance. They want a monetizable Resident Evil multiplayer mode that will sucker the masses in.
Oh, that's not. You can view that as pay-to-win. That's not.
And well, I think this was also already known. Like they saying that they're planning to do updates for Resistance.
I mean, that makes sense. Albert Wesker.
Events, login bonuses, DLC.
Gotcha game.
Some other things I can mention from my notes. Well, we already talked about like the weapon upgrades. Gunpowder mixing is back. I think we already knew that.
Sounded like a squeaky toy. When she got thrown by Nemesis, she sounded like a squeaky toy.
That really does sound like Suhito now.
Nah, that's not squeaky toy anymore.
Nope.
But yeah, Jill's inventory can be expanded with hip pouches, just like in RE2 remake.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and it sounds like easy mode from original RE3 is returning. Like apparently easy mode will give Jill an assault rifle at the very start of the game.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I have pictures too, by
Oh.
the way.
Concept art.
Oh, it's Miguel from Tekken.
Oh yeah.
What's he doing in this game?
Umbrella
He got
Biohazard
lost.
Countermeasure Service.
I kind of miss Carlos's old hair.
Well,
That's
at least there's still C for it.
he doesn't look that great in that DLC.
I think actually, I don't know. I'm okay with this news.
Yeah, like I'm okay with it. I missed you.
Hey, Brad.
This
you
is
doing?
Left 4 Dead 3.
Multiplier for the various side characters.
So this is the guy at the start, right?
Yeah.
Leave me alone!
Yeah, him.
I just lost my daughter out there.
No! Nikolai, and then you have Bill from Left 4 Dead. Kyle.
No.
I think was it what was his name again? God darn it.
He what?
This guy.
Oh yeah, I forget. I also forget this guy.
Yeah, and then there's Brad.
Who's this again? I don't know. Who's this? Who's this?
I might not like that drawing they have here a whole lot. It looks weird.
Well, I have replaced the drawing. You're welcome.
Very good. Yeah, but this is Rebecca Chambers.
Interesting.
No, this is obviously Jill. I still like her redesign. I still think
just not
she's.
this one.
I just think it looks weird over here. It's like they're trying.
I will say I'm very thankful they gave this shirt a very powerful blue color. I feel like this outfit would look very generic if it weren't for like the shirt being so blue.
Yeah, I'm very happy they remembered to give it a strong color.
But yeah, I also like the design overall. I like all the tactical gear she has on and stuff like that.
She looks ready to fight, which is great. And I still think she's probably the best looking RE Engine character. Like, she turned out great. I can look at her and go, yeah, that's Jill. That's not Jill, though. That's.
And then
that's
we've got
plastic bag.
nosy guy wrapped in bin bags.
I'm Kermit the Frog here. I had a little accident the other day, and now I'm here.
Here.
Moon donuts! In and out
Stage
donuts.
concept art.
Wouldn't mind some donuts.
Donuts are delicious. That's I guess that's a thing I can mention.
Wait,
like
hang
bracket.
on. Go back. This.
Ground control to Major Tom.
That needs to be a costume you can unlock.
I want to play a spacesuit, Jill.
Yeah, who doesn't? And then back to this one, up here. I mean, it's true. I do play video games.
I played them too. One thing I want to say about like Cena concept art, I really like how Raccoon City looks. I really like what they're doing with the city. Like, they're not afraid of making it colorful, etc. Like, you are visiting a lot of areas, you're seeing a lot of the city, different stores, and all of that stuff. And I think that's really cool.
Ice Cream Man?
You got chocolate?
I will make you ice cream.
Oh God!
Oh,
That's the
Jesus.
Stay Puft monster from Ghostbusters.
Now that is horror.
Actually, it kind of looks like Thomas the Tank Engine with a mustache.
I love this art.
I feel like they might have overdone the film grain.
Yeah, the grain is overdone, but I love this art. It's such.
Well,
Yeah, it looks
you
fancy.
know, AAA game developers, they love their post-processing effects.
Fire.
There are variants, screenshots.
A lot of fire.
Wait, what? Redstone Farm? Are they crossing over with fucking Minecraft?
Yes. Here you see Jill about to get infected with a neck.
Oh, you can even see teeth if you zoom in.
So these are what they call like drain demos. Is that what?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I would at least say this is the drain demos. It looks like. And here
This
it
is also it?
Here it is again. Yep.
Is Mr.
That's
Nemesis?
that's a Hunter Gamma.
Hello, I have a flamethrower.
Excuse me,
Hello.
miss. I seem to have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Please lower your gun.
I seem to have misplaced my flamethrower. Can you help me find it?
Party
Fucking
stage.
Lol.
Oh,
That's Hunter Gamma.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
yeah. Okay, we get it. It's a lower resolution texture than everything else.
It's the Hunter Gamma. I'm a little bit thrown off by the redesign they got, but
You
makes
might want
sense.
some cream for this.
No.
Okay.
Have you seen this? It's like he's just asking a question.
Yeah. Looks like he's trying to hold up something, but he forgot to hold up
Hey,
something.
come here. I want to show you something.
I
This
held
one.
a class in my hand and lost
Ooh.
a shotgun. Doesn't look. Oh, there is a lock on it. Well, she's the master of all. Oh, that's
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you think you just use lockpick?
that
Wait,
would be
is
very
this-
Jill.
Is this the same chain you break in RE2 using the thing I forget the name of?
Yeah, it looks like it. Isn't it like the bolt cutter?
Yeah. Bolt culture. There's
Hair.
the game looks pretty good.
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
I mean,
Like
RE
RE
engine.
engine still a beast.
And this is current gen. Imagine.
Water sample?
Oh, what?
Go back. Could this be water sample?
Could
Could it be?
it? Well, have
No,
they
this-
completely changed the puzzle?
It kind of looks like it could be some kind of puzzle. I don't know. Like it's showing the
You
same
need to
pattern
get-
all three
Well,
screens,
wait.
but like there's a orange dot in different places. I don't know.
Sectus, what are you going to do if they've completely changed the water sample puzzle into something different?
Ask for a refund.
Rage so much.
Rage wasn't that very good game. Like, it was okay. but-
Build
Item box.
Oh,
I read it.
typewriter.
all right, hang on. Just need to
Cup of
save my
coffee.
progress.
It's gonna be like the Evil Within 2, where you can heal Jill by drinking a cup of coffee.
Game saved.
Oh yeah, and then we get
Oh.
resistance
I
stuff.
was going to ask if there was new resistance stuff.
So yeah, they. Oh yeah, we kind of just didn't talk a lot about resistance stuff overall, but there's been big news about that. Like they revealed
Can you
2 new
zoom in
stages,
on
right?
Martin's face.
Hmm?
Can you zoom in on Martin's face?
He looks strangely smug.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I just want to point out that it looked like he's aiming with his gun, but his eyes are not aligned with the gun.
He's like, yeah, whatever. I'll hit
I guess
something,
I'm
I
like-
guess.
My last name is Sandwich. I got little going for me.
Go.
Oh, hello there. Thank you for looking at my screenshot.
You are not ready.
This is
For this screenshot.
Becca, right?
What is her name?
Becca? I think she's called Becca, not Becky.
I
Becca?
think Becky.
Becca? I think it's Becca.
Now she just looks like RE2 remake Claire.
But yeah,
Ah,
like
fake.
Scope.
we'll see it in these screenshots. But they revealed 2 new stages. I think one is an amusement park, and the other I forget.
Was a casino.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, we go back to Vegas already?
Hmm
Oh, dear. We just finished a tour of duty there.
I think it's at least cool that like adding more like colorful
Yeah,
environments.
it's pretty creative stuff, and I like that. I think, yeah.
Spin to win. Take
Pull the
it.
lever.
Oh no.
As an Easter egg, they should add one of the Resident Evil patchy slow thingies.
That would be amazing, and the music blasting out as well. The music is pretty glorious.
I guess we should also mention that. Wait, did we have a podcast about this? Well, yeah, we did have a podcast where we talked about Alex Wesker and Spencer being added to this, right?
Did we?
I don't
we?
think so, actually.
We didn't?
No, I don't think we did.
No, I think we determined that was too little.
Actually, wait, no. Hold on.
Reboot sect.
Yeah. I have. Oh, yeah. I mean, we also talked about these stages before. Like, we had a podcast, right? We had a podcast. We talked about Spencer.
I don't recall that.
Didn't we?
No, I think we only talked about it briefly in, like, Discord.
Well,
I don't
Yes.
remember talking about it Discord. Do you have proof stating otherwise?
What's
Do you
the
have a
last
video?
podcast?
Wasn't that
Oh.
Hamaru?
I guess I could swear we did a podcast about it, but I guess what happened was that I prepared assets, but then we never did a podcast about it. I should have included
sounds
that then,
possible.
because they did release assets of like Alex Wesker and Spencer like a
But
week
yeah,
ago.
Alex Wesker and Spencer as masterminds. Alex Wesker seems to have her voice actress from Revelations 2,
Yeah, there is.
and Spencer's brand new.
I'll try to link some footage of Alex and Spencer talking. I kind of feel like the dialogue seems kind of uninteresting so far, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, then again, they have to follow up. Daniel.
Oh, hey, look, it's an Assassin's Creed multiplayer character.
And
Wait,
guess
no,
I'll-
go back. Pyramid Restaurant?
what a sandwich.
Still not interested.
I'll also make sure to include links to like the pictures of Spencer and Alex Wesker.
Alex Wesker looks really fancy in this game. I like her design.
Apparently so.
Caesar still fear the reaper.
This is for using elevators, if I recall.
Please don't pull that lever. Please
Danger.
Pew, pew,
Ow.
pew.
Oh, hair Elvis.
I knew it.
Ooh, hair Elvis.
Pistol bullet
Um.
number.
Oh, but wait,
You
no, you
zoom
can't
in
use
on-
them. They're Umbrella brand
You,
pistol bullets.
Zoom in on the zombie lady's hair again. Thank you.
But yeah, since we didn't have that podcast, we can mention other details they mentioned about Spencer and Alex Wesker. So Alex Wesker will it will be summoning this like plant thing as her like ultimate thing. Which looks like it can't move because it's so big,
Correct.
and it
Weird.
looks kind of weird. And then Spencer can summon this force field or whatever, which doesn't move, which causes a lot of damage if the players go into it. I mean, the survivors go into it.
Which makes it seem like that could potentially be like one of the best ones, because you could just put that at like the end portion they have to be at.
Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll see. I do get the impression that maybe they struggled a little bit with the budget, because Daniel and Annette are getting more interesting ultimates where they can summon Mr. X and G. Birkin. But I imagine that was the case of, hey, we have these assets, while with Alex Wesker and Spencer, they didn't have an asset for like a powerful monster they could like add in. Oh yeah. In other news, I don't know if I ever mentioned this in a podcast.
Oh,
I can't remember, but I randomly recreated this puzzle as part of my mod manager, randomly for the heck of it.
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I recommend everyone download it and try to beat every stage, because eventually it kind of becomes like this.
That's the less fun part.
Oh,
Fun
dear.
for the whole family.
No.
Yes, and then there's I also recreated this for the heck of it.
That was more fun.
Yes. This is easier, unfortunately, than the water sample puzzle, but I did try my best to make it slightly harder.
That one hurts my brain.
Christ.
So yeah, you can download Mod Manager if you want to fiddle with that. If you want to, it's up to you.
Fun for the whole family.
But yeah, any other details about resistance stuffs? I will say, like, I'll be surprised if they don't add like Nikolai with Nemesis as a summon thingy. I think that'll be surprising if they don't.
It should be Wesker. It should be DC Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a huge shame if they don't add the DC Douglas, Albert Wesker as a mastermind, because that would just be perfect.
Give the man some work. I need him as Wesker. I miss him as Wesker.
Yeah, and also, like, I don't know, like, we haven't heard too much of Alex Wesker and Spencer, but their taunting just kind of sounds boring based on the little we've seen.
All right. No, I have a crazy idea for Wesker. Wesker's ultimate is Wesker,
I would be okay with that.
Survivors here.
and he just fights you like RE5 style.
I would be super okay with it. I would be so okay with it.
Sometimes you really just have to do things yourself. You agree? We?
Exactly. The dialogue writes itself.
I'm fine.
Yeah, especially if you reuse Daniel's dialogue.
Excuse me, Capcom. I am not.
Wait. Go back.
Close this.
Back to the
I'm fine.
then the poster. No,
Wolf of the Battlefield? Wait, isn't that the name of Capcom title?
I think. Oh yeah, it is. I actually missed that, but that's actually not the poster I was referring to.
Yeah, I think I know what poster you're talking about, but now I'm curious about these two. I can't read.
Wait, no spares in the game?
Yeah,
No space.
I think that's what it says.
I get it.
Yeah, here we go.
Tyrant of the Deep. Is that just the Heos from RE6
They weren't
made
extinct.
into a fish?
Only sleeping.
Sleeping.
And that's an alien reference right next to it.
Wait, is that saying Hell Squid Zero?
El Squid Zero.
Oh god, terrifying.
Go.
In C, no one can hear you
come
scream.
Who's the dipshit that closed this?
Who is
Sorry,
the
we're gonna have to
dipshit
go
that
around.
closed this? Do you know?
Nikolai.
Hey,
Yeah.
what do you know about that monster?
Okay.
I would bet $10
Never
it's
seen
Nikolai.
anything like it. But it's no zombie.
Uh,
Knows what it wants and it's not.
anything else we haven't mentioned
Like that
yet?
in a man?
No thanks.
Well, I guess I can make a brief comment that I really like the fact that they have like all the major monsters from RE3 so far in the game.
Kidding me? Are you fucking
Yeah, I guess what we haven't seen is like giant spider and
Talking about.
what else?
We haven't seen the giant worm, but they have confirmed it's in the game.
You coming?
We just haven't seen it yet.
Come on.
Oh, and I guess
This way.
were there crows in the original RE3?
I'm randomly reminded. I mean, this is not. It's related to RE3, not related to RE3 remake, but I learned recently. I forget who said it. I think it was someone making a book about RE behind the scenes development stuff, and from the book it's revealed that
Nice job. Sir.
original RE3 was actually supposed to end
Yeah.
at the clock tower.
To finish maintenance.
Like
Huh.
that was supposed to be like the big fight you do against Nemesis at the clock tower. That was supposed to be the ending of the game.
Oh,
But then they decided, hey, we need to add more stuff to this game. And then like during the summer, just
She's helping get the truth
like just after like 3 months, they added like rest of the game after that.
wow.
That's
That's-
rather a lot to add in 3 months.
Would
That's
that
kind of
book
interesting.
be from, what is this? I think it's CVX Freak?
Yeah, I think that would be right. Yeah.
Everyone's
So
That's,
that
that's a book I
m-
need to get up because it seems cool.
That means like in a small amount of time they added like the park, the whole power plant at the end. That means we were close to not having the water sample puzzle. Wow.
And it means we almost got robbed of the best RE line ever made. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Well, don't worry, they'll probably rob it from us this time.
I will scream.
You probably will scream.
I will.
Oh, a map.
Working on it. So
Raccoon City.
Hey, yeah, that's the same map we were looking at during another podcast some months ago.
Oh yeah, when they
Oh.
revealed the collector's edition.
So what's the plan?
But yeah, I've gone through all my notes and not sure if I can think of anything else to point out.
And how
I have also gone through mine. I
Oh.
yeah.
There's not long to go
Copy
now.
that. Let's do this fast.
It was kind of just a huge info dump appearing from nowhere.
Yeah, like it
Copy
did
that.
leak initially, but that was only pictures.
Big clock.
Oh.
It almost looks like it could be a puzzle thing.
Yeah, I was about to say that
Yeah.
looks like the puzzle. Do 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 do.
Well,
Carlos,
we got a
I think you
huge
made it
info
out.
dump on RE3 before we just got a general huge dump of games in March and April.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
It's on fire.
I hope this game is good.
Same.
I think it has a lot of potential, but there's also some worries I have about the game. Like maybe it doesn't have that much content. Maybe like I like the look of the perfect dodge, but maybe it's possible to like to just like exploit all the time. I don't know.
I just don't like that they try to make resistance seem like it's actually the better end of the package. Because a lot of people were excited for the RE3 remake for. You don't want to make that seem like it's bad or lacking or something.
Yeah, I mean, Resistance will be fun, I think, especially when playing with friends, but if I had the choice, I would have preferred to have Mercenaries instead.
Same.
Especially if it had co-op.
Oh, but guys, they can't monetize mercenaries.
They could. I would buy costumes for mercenaries. I'd buy stages. Like, they could absolutely monetize mercenaries with stages and costumes and characters.
Should we give
I,
Capcom
I
ideas, though?
I still have some
In this
hope.
case,
I still have some hope that when they say Mercenaries will not be in the game, they mean at launch, and it'll be added eventually anyway.
fingers crossed. Big time.
Yeah, let's go to Toy Uncle. They've got Super Soakers, man.
Hey,
Super
let's go play
Soakers.
some. Let's go play
They
some.
buy old toys.
Oh,
Let's go play some Dart with Carlos.
yeah, well, I wonder what Carlos's dodge animations will look like.
He'll just roll.
Astro
Crunch.
Crunch.
It looks like Cammy at first glance. I don't know.
Skull Stalker.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Wait, they have. Hang on. Wait. The,
Comic books.
The train sign that's up here, but you have to go back. Oh yeah. They've made an entire street out of redstone. How much redstone did they mine, huh?
I mean, they've been developing the game for 3 years.
Or maybe they just went into creative mode and just generated all the redstone.
Yeah, but it's cheating.
Okay, I think we're officially out of stuff to say about RE3.
Yeah.
Yes. So
thingy.
instead, I have one small thing I'd like to hear from the people watching this video. For those who didn't know, on February 20th, Capcom released Devil May Cry 3 for the Switch. And if any of you watching this have bought it, I want to hear what you think of the new additions they made. You know, the on-the-fly style switching, the all being able to switch between all 10 weapons, and the Bloody Palace co-op mode.
Did we talk about that in the podcast, the Bloody Palace stuff?
We definitely did not.
But yeah, that was revealed like a week ago or something.
Yeah, but the game is out now, so I want to know what you guys think.
So if I recall, they revealed that Bloody Palace, you one plays Virgil, one plays Dante, right?
That is correct.
And is it always split screen, or does it only change the split screen during like boss fights? Is that right?
Yeah, only during boss fights.
Yes.
And then the frame rate is boop.
Yeah,
30
then
FPS.
it becomes 30 FPS during the split screen boss fights.
That's awkward. They switch it between 60 and 30.
Yeah, it is. Also, when it's not split screen, the camera did look like it was struggling during the stream they did. But yes, if anyone watching this has bought the game, please let me know in the comments. Or on my Twitter, @MyManTX, what you think of it.
Yeah, it would be interesting. I definitely don't care enough to buy that version of the game. I think it is interesting. Like, it's so random. Like, it's the Switch versions they're adding like this content to.
Yes! Give me these pictures.
I don't
I
think
would
even
like those features.
I don't think even modders have added like co-op where you play Dante and Virgil.
No, and like I tried to find the version of the Style Switch mod that works with HD collection. I couldn't find it, just the old version.
I'm sure it exists. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it exists too. I remember seeing it somewhere a long time ago. I just can't find it now. But the version for the old bad DMC3 ports is easy to find.
Still a way to fix that port.
Oh hey, there's a tiny amount of Soul Calibur 6 news.
Oh,
Really?
They released a patch yesterday,
Oh, right.
all right.
which I think the patch, when you now boot the game up, it asks you, hey, can we get permission to collect data about how you use the game or something, I think.
Oh.
And then I read someone say that the patch is now like tracking which stages the game selects when you use the random stage selector, which I feel like is a little bit weird because surely they could just do that kind of test in-house, but oh well.
That is weird, yeah.
It's a weird patch.
And I did a little bit of data mining. There is seemingly new particle effects for Hilda.
Good.
And for one of the stages, they added a tree mesh.
Trees!
So yeah, that's the daily Soul Calibur 6 news.
Okay.
I can quickly fix that. Now I'm ready for the
Oh.
news.
Hey, Hilda.
No
Yeah.
lordy.
You got new particle effects.
From off Crony!
I don't know when the next podcast will be.
I don't know either.
Maybe whenever this gets a demo.
Yeah,
Maybe.
or if Soul Calibur 6 releases Amaru.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, the demo is exciting, especially from a modding standpoint, because I think it's a good thing modders can like get things ready before the main release.
Yeah. That's gonna be really nice.
And I could actually see people going really crazy just modding the demo, because I mean, modding the demo surely would just be the same as modding the full game. I'm gonna make a prediction.
Okay.
Demo releases within 24 hours. We will have a new Jill mod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within
Another
24
prediction.
hours, within 2 hours.
Another prediction: within, let's say, within 26 hours, there will be a Thomas the Tank Engine mod replacing Nemesis.
If he's in the demo.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he would be in the demo. He's a big part of the game. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it was originally called Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the demo actually has like proper gameplay, not just like slow setup stuff where you talk with people and like do little like actual gameplay.
Yeah, same. But most of all, I just don't want it to be timed.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to check out the Toy Uncle Super Shop.
Exactly.
And Moon's Donuts.
But with that, I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, I need to get ready for Doom Eternal and Half-Life Alyx. Bye!
Bye.